Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Blessings. I am Tessa-Marie. How are you feeling today? Today is Wednesday, February 12th, 2025. And hi, Stacy. Good morning. It's a cold morning and expecting snow this afternoon into the night. They said 30 centimeters of snow. Good morning, sister. How are you feeling this morning? I put a fire on. Hello, Lisa. Welcome back. How are you feeling this morning? Oh, I know you weren't doing too well, so I'm happy to see you here today. Good morning, my nephew. How are you feeling today? Oh, it's cold, so I decided to put a fire on. I can't show it to you because it's over there, but I have a fire. And enjoying the day. I'm having a really creamy coffee this morning, an espresso, double whatever, creamy, and it's ready to go. It's 8 o'clock, so let's do this. One of the things we all do, especially because I have a goal setting journal. Good morning, sweet nephew, and we look ahead and I say, write in your journal. And somebody is there, rainy and windy day today and cold. Oh, in Dominica up in the mountains, it's cold. Hello, Betty. How are you feeling this morning? So, I have my goal setting journal and I encourage you guys to write your goals down. Hello, Sue. Good morning. How are you feeling today? Guys, Sue is a new follower that Stacy introduced to us. Well, say hello. Welcome, Sue, to our group. This is just unique. So let's look at a few things because we have this goal setting journal. And there isn't a human being alive that does not have a need to be fulfilled. Hi, Colin. Good morning. Getting ready for the 30 centimeters of snow today. So, thank you, Dawn. So, the thing about this is that we have dream goals and desires. Morning, Deborah. How are you feeling this morning? And one of the things we have to remember is that you write them down, you set them down, you use a blue ink pen, like I say. You have the goal setting journal. Maybe mine, you can see it at the back there somewhere. Maybe somebody else's. But make it be a pleasant book, a nice book. My bookmark is from Christmas cards. I always use my Christmas cards. I cut something out of, this is a birthday one, and I make my bookmarks. So we have this goal setting journal. Hi, Loretta. Good morning. Rainy and cold are here. And hello, Rosalind. How is New York? Waiting for the snowfall. And we write our goals in there, all of them. Busy writing them. And then one day we realize we also have another thing we do. We have a to-do list. I like the mental one though. There's a mental to-do list in our head. And we are working with it I have to do that, I have to go here, I have to do this. Or there are those who write 20 things on a to-do list to do in 24 hours. So already, you have 10 things, 7, but you only have 8 hours you can do things in. But still you have this 10 thing, and there's other things that must be done that is not on this list. So I took my goal setting journal, I write in it, and now what I have is my daily goals. What do you want to accomplish today? So I don't have a to-do list. I stopped it a long time, and I write, what do I need to accomplish today? So for today, I have all these things, and I'm purposely coming around to the heading, no picture. Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know what Instagram is doing. Hi, Angie. Well, guys, just listen to my voice. I'm sorry. I have to have a manicure today at 1. A conversation if you go at 10. I need to get some cream. I have to write. I have to post some and create. So these are the kind of things you froze. Well, I don't know what to do. So I just have to wait to stay froze. So these are the things, and I have to cook so I can eat, right? So these are the things I must accomplish today. In a way, these are my goals, my daily goals. They change every day. Some things are always there, like writing. So the minimum amount of time I should spend writing is 15 minutes. So if I do that, I've met the goal for today. Good morning, cousin. I'm frozen. How are you? Not frozen in body, frozen on Instagram. That's what everybody's telling me, and there's no picture. So, look at what I said. While asking for new things in your life, you see, and you are setting new goals. You see what I'm doing? Read the heading. New goals. And then it says to you, it turns around and it says to you, are you honoring those that you have already received? You, and I stop there. What? You. So the reason why I said that, and I left it like that, and I didn't put receive, is that I want us to know, all of us, including me, that we have goals we set. But there were things that were unique to yesterday that I accomplished. So Jillian came to work from here. She came from downtown and she decided, I'll take the train in and I'll pick me up at this station, which is 2 minutes away. And I'll spend the day working from here. And I know she loves when I bake buns rather. So I went in, I left some of my goals to be done, and I baked fresh bread. I made regular bread, buns, and then I made cornbread for her while she was there. So that threw me off because I had certain things to do. But this morning, I honored that. And that's what it's a simple thing. It's not a big thing. That's why I'm bringing it in slowly. We cannot just go through life asking to accomplish things when those that we have accomplished, we are not honoring that we accomplished it. And that's what today's morning blessing is about. We pray, we ask, we meditate, we visualize. I am the queen of telling you to do that. But I neglect to tell you to pay homage to what you have already received in your life. And I do say it, but not that way. Today I want to pong it into your head. I want to pong it really deep. That while you are busy asking for more, seeking more, looking for the success of something, when last you took the time to honor it? I didn't say to be grateful for it. There's a difference. Gratitude is saying, I'm happy and grateful I succeeded. I did that. I'm happy and grateful I'm feeling wonderful today. Great. But are there things in your life that you worked on, even on the physical body, that you say, you know what? I have to honor my body for all what it does. I cannot describe Creole very well. Loretta laughs on for 2 days when I say something. She's trying to get over it. But one of the things that they always say is that we never ask our legs if they want to move. We never ask our shoulder if it wants to bend. We do not get permission from our tongue to speak, but we have them. When last you honor that physical body that you live inside? The body is not you, you know. We're inside of it. And we just demand. And the only time we acknowledge our body is when something is not working. But the day you are bending to pick something off the floor, and you can do it with ease and comfort, when you go back up, do you remember to say, I'm so grateful I could pick this up off the floor. Thanks, body. When you lie in bed at night, do you realize you can scan your body before you go to sleep? And if you take it as a habit, you will fall asleep before you're done scanning, because your body will get so relaxed. They say start with the toe. You can do it anyway. You can start where you want to start, but it's honoring. No things. So that's the body that we inhabit. We came with it, it developed, it became what it is today, and we did some things to bring it to where it is. We nurtured it, we nourished it, we whatever. But what about the things or the places or the actions we took? We need to be able to honor those things. And maybe it might not be a big thing, but it might be that thing that will allow you to be available to assist someone else. When last you said to your body, thank you, you know that I can help so and so, I can do this. All of that is amazing. But stop and look at your possessions. So you are busy accumulating your wealth, are busy accumulating everything, all possessions, and you have them. You know that couch you saw in the store that you really had to have? Oh, I know they have the perfect spot for that. We all do that. When last you look at it and say, thank you. I'm so happy and grateful. Thank you, I got that couch. When last you sat in the couch and just breathe? Or is it something to say to the friends, my beautiful couch? That is not honoring it. So you see, that's how we have to be careful with this. We have to learn to honor the things we already get. I didn't say worship. Honor it. Give thanks for it. Stop in the moment and look at it and say, yeah, that was a great accomplishment. Thank you for being here. Because if you ask somebody for something, most of us will say thank you. I have a habit, if I say, Loretta, can you do this for me, please and thank you. So I always say please and thank you. But I sent Dawn the note, she did not respond to it. But it really bothered me. I have a cousin who's as educated as you can think. She's not only educated as you can think, she's brilliant. She went to the college, the Royal College of Surgeons, to become an eye surgeon. She'll take an eyeball and put it in a dish and do her stuff and put it back in your eye for you and you're fine. But I am so tired of pulling her up. And her excuse was, I am so busy. So I just forwarded. And I go, okay. So she needed something from me. Number one, she expected it as soon as she asked that she would get it. She asked on a Friday. And I, although retired, I'm very busy. And then she called and she said, when are you going to send it? No, that's it. I said, I'm going away. When I come back on Tuesday, I'll do it. And if you, well, that's the last thing I'm waiting for. That's the answer. So I said, fine. Get your brother to write it and just put my name over there. Fine. So then last night before, so that was Monday night, around 9, she sent me a note. And it was a forwarded portion of a note from somebody else. She needed something from me because she wants to come to Canada, visit, to go to the college, but she needs a visa. So instead of asking me, she just sent me this thing that said forward. Ask Tessa-Marie to do this, to send you a picture of a passport, and blah, 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 blah. So then I looked at it and said, oh my God, where did etiquette go? You're asking. And that's what I mean. I said, please, say thank you, write a note. So anyway, for some reason, she couldn't wait because, it has to be done now for now. She called me. Oh, I'm at the beach. I'm going to take my friend snorkeling. I said, listen to me, man. When you're sending a note, can you not just have a salutation? Like, hi, Tess, how are you doing? This is what they ask for. You know what she gave me for the answer? You wouldn't believe. And I'm so glad I pulled her up on this. You know what she said to me? Somebody else told me that yesterday, that I never say anything. I just ask. I'm so busy. I said, you cannot do that. I said, you need to ask, or you need to say hello. Not give me, do for me. Nobody has a right to do this. And when we allow someone to treat us that way, we are giving them permission to treat others that way. How somebody told her already But it didn't sink in her head. And I was so exasperated by no honoring, saying thank you. And this is what they're asking me to get. Can you please send it for anything like that? Yet you have this big brain. So it's not only education, people, that is important. And sometimes these educated people hit a wall and nobody really wants to be there for them. Those that stand up for them is because they must, they have no choice. But I don't care how modern we get, how horrible all the world is getting, etiquette and honoring what somebody has done for you or what you already have. If you cannot honor what you have received from the God you pray to, then can you honor what you receive from a mere common human being? And you see, and that is when you block your flow. That is when the beaver becomes, you are the beaver that's taking the water upstream and you cannot see why downstream you do not have any more. Because where you were, you blocked it by your behavior, by your lack of respect and honor for those that are going to give you something, including your God, including the universe, including yourself. I don't care. That's why I say give praise to your leg and say, hey leg, thank you for functioning. Because when that flipping leg cannot go up the step, you're going to call it old legs. Like my friend that said her knee was an old knee. It cannot be older than you. Excuse me. And I had to remind her, you were a nurse. You were using your legs to lift people from one bed to the other. What is wrong with your leg? It hurts. Why do you call it old? Honor it. It served you for all those years when you needed to work to make an income to feed your children and yourself and you keep your life and have, now you retire. Instead of celebrating the times it helped you, you're calling it old. Impeccable and exquisite words is what you have to use to describe yourself and others. And another thing, if you're going to talk about something to somebody, consider, can that person mend my old knee? I asked you, how are you feeling today? I didn't ask you what part of your body is broken today. You can say, I'm doing really well. And I realize, through life I must have strained my knee. It's a little bit, it's fussy. It's bothering me right now. You can make it sound better. But when you use words that are not exquisite or words that are not impeccable, you're hurting your own self. You're blocking your flow. It gets worse. If you concentrate on what's bad, it gets worse. But honor what you have already received. We treat other human beings in our life like an old couch. We wanted a husband or a wife, we got it, and once we have it, it just sits there until we need to use it. If you knew the couch was always in the corner, and somebody came and rearranged the living room, the dining room, the kitchen, and you go to sit on that couch that's always there, guess what will happen? You'll fall because it's not there. So you need to honor what you have in your life already before you go asking and saying, gimme, 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 gimme. And you have to learn to depend on the thing, the essence of it. You have to be respectful. Everything is dead, but etiquette shouldn't be dead. Respect for others shouldn't be dead. We can kill the world if we choose to, but we shouldn't kill dignity and respect. We need to be able to carry it. We need to be able to send it out there. We need to be able to honor our possessions, our earthly possessions, especially. We're not going to go anywhere with it. They say, empty-handed I come, empty-handed I go. All I know for sure, we had to send one of my dad's suits to the cleaners when he died so that he could be buried in a clean suit. If we didn't do it, do you believe he could do it himself? So we need to honor. Always honor the things you already have, the thought, the thing in your head, to be able to be successful. Because if you stop it and you're still asking, it's like you have not emptied your cup into another. And eventually, it's great, my cup runneth over, but where is it going? Down the drain, or are you handing it to somebody younger than you? Are you explaining to somebody, hey, let's balance this. Think of what you're saying about yourself. Hi, how are you? Long time no see. So one of the things you have to do is honor the things that you have already before you start going out there and asking for new goals. And when you ask with dignity. I ask in a nice way, right? Ask in such a way that you make somebody feel good, and make sure you honor that thing. You do not have a right to step into somebody else's energy and pull what you want from it and walk away. As much as you are able to do that, and that person is kind enough to offer you the opportunity to abuse them like that, we should remember not to do that. Honor when we ask, honor when we receive, and honor what we already possess before you go to the altar of request and just keep spewing out the words, I want, and you already know want is a bottomless pit. Want does not have a bottom. If you keep wanting, you are saying, I don't have it. But that is not what we have to rest ourselves on. We need to sit in the I have great physical prosperity. You can. I have great emotional prosperity. I have great mental prosperity. We do not honor that. You guys know Kathleen, right? Or you have seen her. Kathleen is finally here. That's her handle. Kathleen is going on Saturday to Winnipeg to see a friend that's much older than her by maybe about 20 or 18 years. She met her working part-time. She went through a lot of hardship, that lady, through a divorce that was long. The more wealth you have, it looks like the harder the divorce is. And so finally, she sold the family home. She got herself a nice condo. And then she fell. She fell in the condo. Take her to the hospital. And then they found out. How was she functioning? Her brain is like mush. So now, at 62, she is in a facility because she's getting dementia or Alzheimer, whichever one they want to call it, I don't know. And Kathleen is going out there this Saturday to help her daughter, Claire, and she's a friend. And you can see Kathleen is in tears. So last night I had to speak with Kathleen, and she asked Lisa to come, a friend of Lisa, she's not here today. And we were talking about that. And Kathleen met this lady all those years ago in Winnipeg when she was working at the Gap. That lady had a job during the day. She had worked 5 nights a week at the Gap and every other Saturday. She said, to Kathleen, I want to have this life where I can have money and that portion of it. But she didn't stop in the moment to honor the life, the body, the mind. Maybe if she had just visited it and said, thank you, I honor you that you give me it. And she had 2 young children at the time, according to Kathleen. So at 62, she's there. So for those of you who haven't taken the time, those of us who haven't taken the time to honor our body for what it has done for us, that mind, I keep saying that we need 5 pillars of prosperity. And you may think it's a joke, but they have to be prosperous. And prosperity means in that case that they're working at top level. Yes, as we age, because it just happens. But the point of keeping them prosperous is to honor them every day. What are you eating? Is it working for you? What are you saying? Is it working spiritually for you? Do you really believe all what you're saying about somebody you have never met is true? And how are you honoring your spirituality? And you can be thirsty for that. If you really getting into being spiritual, the pillar of spiritual prosperity, you will swallow rather than say something horrible about somebody. Or make an assumption about somebody you do not know, or accept the lies spewed by others to make a trap for fools. That's what Kipling told his son. What you said, they use it and they twist it to make a trap for fools. Where is your mind? Honor that. I can see the difference. I can appreciate that there is a difference, but I don't believe it's the truth. Honor your mind, because that lady now do not wait until you keep realizing you're putting the onion in the freezer or in the oven and turning it on. Do not wait until you can't climb the stairs to miss your leg. Do not wait until you realize that by bending down and raising your head that you are losing your breath. Honor your breath. The breath filling your lung and holding it deep into your lung and holding it and releasing it feels like love. When last did you really connect to that breath and realize you have to be grateful or honor that breath of life itself? That is the one thing we need. Otherwise, the machine is going to go in a straight line. So we need to realize honoring what we already have. When you feel desperate and you cannot find what you're looking for and nothing is working on you, turn your back from that. Hi Lisa, here comes Lisa. How are you feeling this morning? And don't sit there and think, I need more. Go back and say, okay, I'm asking for that. It's not coming. It's going to be very difficult. Look at what Yuko just wrote. I remember that. It's going to be very difficult for you and I, for us to move from the sorrow or the pain or the lack of something in the moment to concentrate on the things that are in our life in the moment. When you turn on the light this morning, it worked. You know? But this is the one I know people miss all the time. You plan a vacation. It's cold. It's horrible. It's so cold in Canada. I have to go on a vacation somewhere warm. I get it. So when you get there and that sun hits your face, do you look up to it and absorb it? Or do you now have a new complaint? Oh, it's so hot. It's so sticky. I don't know what to do. I'm besides myself. You were cold. I had a friend, I told you guys, she retired. But every day when she was working, she couldn't wait to be retired. Oh, Tessa-Marie, I can't wait to come. We never worked in the same bank, but mine, she called. I can't wait for that day for me to retire, I tell you. And then when she retired, she's calling me to tell me how she's bored now that she's retired. And you know me with my hot tongue. I said, you know what, there's no pleasing you, is there? When you were working, you wanted to retire. Now that you're retired, you want to work. She's going to work at Walmart. I'm going to spruce up my resume so I can go work at Walmart. What about you? I said, no, I'm not working for anybody. I don't care what I have to do. I will eat grass rather than do that. I will cook. I'll go and I'll just cook vegetables on it. I can grow them. I don't care, but I'm not doing that. Because I had planned my retirement like a day like today. It's cold. I put a fire on so I can have the energy to speak with you. If it's snowing tonight, I will start at the window. I'll look at the snowfall. And I'll remember when the days when I had to go out there, shovel the snow so I could go to work in the snowstorm. So now that I am here, I'm going to honor today. So now when you go on this vacation, hello, how are you, Nancy? I didn't see you. Sorry, guys, I didn't greet all of you as you came in. I apologize. So when you go on that vacation, like Nancy, thanks for showing your nose because you are it. Nancy is away and having the warm weather. Is it too hot, Nancy? It cannot be too hot. Wisconsin is so cold. It's like Toronto. So it's expected. It's hot. I'm in the tropics. What do I expect? That's how you honor it. I'm so glad I had the money to pay my way to get there, and now I'm here. I'm going to expect it, and I'm going to use it. I will sit outside in 93 degrees weather in the shade. And when some of my neighbors, what are you doing out there in this hot weather? You know what I answer? I'm pretending it's February. Yeah, because I would have loved to be able to go in the snow, without snow in the backyard this morning, and go in the pergola and greet the rising sun. I cannot do that today. I couldn't do it today. I haven't been able to do it. The sun doesn't even, it picks its nose and it pulls back, the cloud covers it. But you think I'm going to stay away from that in the spring? No way, Jose. And that's what I'm asking of you. Before you go looking for new dreams, goals, and desires, take a look where you are. Take a look, what are your possessions? Take a look at what you are able to do. Celebrate them, honor them. When I got to Mont Blanc, we were sitting in the gondola and we were going across from Switzerland to France, then to Italy. And this thing is up there, and all you can look at is that amazing Alps. I looked at it and I go, wow, thank you. I got to see that, look at that. I studied it so much, and you guys are going to, maybe some of you will get it, that when I saw how they jam metal into the mountain to allow me to be there, I appreciate that, but I felt like they had ripped the mountain, honestly. That's how I felt it looked to me. Because for these gondolas and these trams to go from one country to the other along the Alps have to be, they pushed into the Alps. It allowed them to do that. And in the process of all of us going up there, the Mont Blanc is not as blanc as it used to be. The ice is melting. So these are the things, when you get there, observe it. You always go to the same place on vacation, you like it. What's different? What's changing? Be in the moment, because it's when we are aware of where we are that we are able to feel good and make changes if we do not like it. But if we keep galloping through the process, asking for more, expecting more, competing with others, if they say tick, you have to say tack. Behave. And when you're asking for something, ask with a little bit of respect. Do not take people for granted, because they're here today and gone tomorrow. Yuko just told you, Kathleen maybe could benefit a lot from the wisdom and the knowledge of her friend. But all she has now is memories. The songwriter said, all I have now is memories, all I have left, that song. So there you go. So all I am asking you, Yuko said she lost a friend who never had time for herself 3 years ago. I remember that. It hurt. And it was sudden. So we have to remember to honor us. Take time out for you. And one of the things you have to do, say no. Do not let somebody bully you into doing something now because it suits them. And that's why I said to my cousin, when I come back, I'll do it. I'm not rushing to stop what I'm doing just because you want something that you knew you wanted months ago and you're asking for it now because you want it now. Come on. And then with no etiquette, no handle. It's like somebody giving you a hot cup to hold and they're not giving you the handle. That's what it feels like. So honor what you have. Honor what others have done for you. Honor your body. Honor where you are. Remember, part of you being there is because you chose to take the steps to put you there. If it is not working all the way according to how you want it to work, then still find something in it to honor. Anyway, I don't know. Dawn always said they write notes and I never see them. Best decision I ever made was to retire. Of course, there you go. This is wonderful. Today is windy but beautiful. Here is acknowledged. My mom is now complaining after a month she retired. Oh, she wants to rest. Every day is a new day of happiness, love, and blessings. Thanks, Stacy. You, because losing a dear friend is so hard. Remember all the good times. Yeah, you have to. And Kathleen now has to face a journey with somebody she could lean on. She doesn't have. So my friend, that is you. When Yuko's friend passed, I remember that. It's not a joke. Please send me my love and prayers from me. I know, Stacy. Thank you, everybody, for coming. I appreciate you, and it's overtime, and my fire is blazing. And here we are. I'll just show you because it's nice to share. Let me see. Can you see it? No. Can you see the fire? I have to go closer. That's the fire. That's the fire. Can you see it? Or am I showing you everything? Here it is. That's the fireplace doing its thing. Anyway, have a great day, everybody. Talk to you guys later. Who is here? Let me say Loretta and Stacey and Ezra and Yuko and Sue and Lisa and Colleen and Dawn and Lisa and my nephew and Roslyn and Angie and my sister Dawn. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Take care and have an absolutely fabulous day. See you guys tomorrow. Love you. Bye-bye.